Hey YouTube, I'm the one and only Damian Moody. I also go by Cashmere Majesty, sometimes Red Robin Hood. Now I'm back again with another live video. And I thought about doing this a long time ago. I don't know why I didn't do it already. But in this video, instead of showing y'all movie clips or showing y'all the full movie, and doing a full movie reaction, I'll be thinking about what I remember from movies I grew up watching. Giving my opinion and why I wish certain shit was different. So, first things first, y'all gotta forgive me because I'm over here to eat. And first things first, one way that comes to my mind is what's love got to do with it. We all love Tina Turner, right? And some of us may even love Ike Turner, no matter what may have happened in his relationship with Tina. We all still listen to Tina and Ike songs. So, I'm gonna give y'all my breakdown of the movie and give y'all my opinion on certain shit. Too bad the movie ain't on Tubi no more, so I'm gonna have to find the movie website and watch it. So the movie starts off with Tina being a church girl. A young Tina singing in a church choir. Obviously, she knew from a young age she wanted to be a singer and that she's going to be a star. Um, so she's singing in church, and they're singing This Little Light of Mine. I ain't going to break down the whole movie. I'm just trying to give y'all what I remember. So she's singing This Little Light of Mine. I'm going to let it shine. And she got to be the youngest and probably the only kid in the choir. Once again, she got to be the youngest and probably the only kid in the choir from what I remember. With a bunch of elderly women standing behind you. They're singing there as a normal church would sing, and she's over here hitting higher notes, oohs and ahs, oh yeah, and singing as if they her background singers and she the main star. Only to be confronted by the choir director. And even with warning, she's not listening. So she just singing, once again, not following directions, and she gets dragged out of church by her ear, only to go home to the ending results of a domestic dispute by her parents, her mother and her father. Her father barely being in her life. Her mother leaves only taking her older sister and even young Tina are pretty much NMA with her grandmother. So yeah, she feels alone. I mean, yeah, she got her grandmother, but her grandmother is older. So she feels alone. She feels abandoned, and she feels like there's not much love. Once she get older, her grandmother dies, and she's sent to live with her mother and sister. And although yeah, she's happy to be back with her mom and her sister, she still feels like shit because she's like, damn, I understand what she was going through, but you just left me out in the dust. And then you take my sister, she ain't that much older than me. Why you take her and not me? But the mom already, like, if you gonna be living here, you gonna have to pay up. Get a job, help clean around the house. You're not just about to be sitting here around here doing nothing. So the mom is going around, I mean, I guess the mom is going on dates and shit like that. So she like, look, I'm about to have company over, or I'm about to go out. Arlene, you going to work, take Lil Ann with you. And Arlene like, look, I got a job to do. I'm not about to be babysitting. But of course, she got to follow her mother rules. In the mix of things, Anime ended up locking eyes with Ike Turner. Although she claimed that he wasn't all that attractive, he was ugly, he was too skinny, too bony. But anyway, she ends up eventually singing with him in his group. The movie says that he was looking for female singers throughout the crowd. And after catching Anime singing in the bathroom, being inspired by her first song, Me and Ike, and his band, a lot of the women couldn't sing, so somehow Tina gets a mic and she goes on stage to sing while Ike. Only for Ike to include her in the band. Let me pause there. So, however story may go, I'm pretty sure Tina, Lil Ann, spent some time around Ike Turner. Through interviews, she said that, I mean, a lot of people say Ike been abusive, he been mistreating people, and Tina already knew what type of man he was. Now, me, I'm guessing that, yeah, she knew what type of man he was, but since they started off with some brother sister like relationship and bond, I guess he was always treating her nice, no matter how he treated the other people. And she was always the one promising him she know how I feel. She would never leave him. She don't want to treat nobody the way she was treated growing up. So I don't know. So and everybody wondered. They talk about some look. You see what he doing to Lorraine. You see what he doing to us. You over there cheesing and feeling all special. You better watch yourself and be careful. But she was, I guess, young, blonde, naive, and felt like they're just saying it because they were jealous. Who knows? But eventually, ooh, excuse me. She continues to sing with Ike, and a lot of crazy shit happened. Lorraine starts to get jealous because she see that all right, Ike is giving this bitch too much attention, not calling Tina Turner a bitch. I'm just saying that's what Lorraine probably was thinking. You know, like, hold the hell up. I'm your baby mom. I'm your girl. You got the Ike that's around you, and this new young bitch come around and you flirt with her in my face like I'm stupid. So eventually she got fed up. Then come to find out now, you talk about some shit ain't gotta go nowhere because it's too late. Just let her mom and her sister know you're gonna be staying with her. First of all, if Tina was smart enough when what's her name? Aline left, you should walk your ass out that door too. If that's the way the story really went. Uh, But I guess she was deeply falling in love with Ike, end up staying at the house a little bit later than the others, and Ike threw the blues on her. Oh, I got an extra room. You can sleep in the extra room. Nobody gonna bother you. Let your mama and your sister know that I got you. Lorraine was not having that. Lorraine shows up and she want all the damn smoke. She coming there with a gun, confront Tina. And then she like, hold the fuck up. Why am I confronting you? You ain't even worth the bullet. So something click her head like, why am I even confronting her? She goes in the room wherever she was sleeping, I guess her Ike room, and she shoots herself, trying to commit suicide. And she's pretty much screaming and yelling, having people thinking that I did it. For whatever reason, Ike's nickname was Sonny. So she's screaming, Sonny, 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 this, Sonny, that. And I guess that's the name Ike listened to calm his ass down. I don't know. So Ike don't get arrested. He comes back to the crib. Him and Tina have a talk, which ends up leading to them making love. After Tina then promised I'll never leave you. I know how it feels to be left out on. I won't do that. He buttered her ass up. They had sex. He getting her hair dyed. They get new costumes, new wigs. She gaining weight. She ends up pregnant. The girls are still trying to warn her, and she ain't paying they asses no motherfucking mind when it comes to her Ike. Then eventually, Ike begins to show his bare ass. The same way he mistreating the other girls. He starts treating Tina the same way. And it all starts off because Tina got sick after she had her child with him. And yeah, Tina got sick after she had her child with him. And he like, look, I got shows, I got this, I got that. I gotta get this money together. And you slowing me down. She like, well, Ike, I'm sick. Suppose I go on stage and nothing come out. Like I want to sing, but my throat hurt. He's not listening. None of that. He tried to butter her up, but she still over there trying to. Oh, Ike, oh baby, it's too hot for this shirt. Now he getting pissed the hell off. He started trying to accuse her like, oh, you gonna leave me like the mother suckers. She's starting to see the true signs of Ike Turner. But like she said, she ain't gonna leave. Now it's getting to the point where he's getting angry. The verbal abuse start, the physical abuse start. He flirting with other women, well, other ICAP members in front of you. Everybody realizing he making a lot of money and spending on himself and other women and cheating, and you ain't really getting none of it. I mean, yeah, you got the wigs, the house, the studio, and everything else, but you ain't. But people are realizing, like, look, she ain't getting none of it. Checks coming in the house, everybody waving it all in their face, but she like, oh, that's I'm just a hump. I just clean. I do what I'm supposed to do around the house, make sure the kids good, and I sing. Even her mama trying to warn her. But at the end of the day, the mom, by the looks of the movie, the mom ain't no good either because you over here trying to warn your daughter, but you ain't shit either because you, as soon as I pass you some motherfucking money, just fuck her. So then they get to a point where, like I said, they still performing. And I'm trying not to break down the whole movie, but I feel like I probably end up breaking down everything I remember. So they still performing, still doing their thing. And it gets to the point where Ike is starting to do drugs. Ike is starting to do drugs. And the girls are out there having fun. I guess they ain't had no performance to do or whatever the case may be. Everybody at the crib. The girls out at the pool having fun. And Tina got her little recorder recording everybody. And Ike tells them to calm down. Well, to be quiet. They too loud. And he's trying to work. So she feels the need to go in the house trying to see what's going on. And they go back and forth talking about everything. And he like, look, you just need to sing the songs the way I tell you to sing them. It's a lot going on. And now people telling us that we owe them money. So she over here like, look, Ike, you want the studio, you want this, you want that. They give you stacks of cash every time we do a show. And now I'm spending. He like, look, what about the wigs? What about the wardrobe? What about this? What about that? And she like, no, that's what you wanted. So they end up talking. She ends up talking about something she been trying to sing the songs, but they all sound the same. He take offense by the way she said it with sarcasm. And the abuse happens. Now, from my understanding, like I said, at the end of the day, she knew what type of man Ike was. She knew how he treated his bandmates, whether male or female. And she kept promising him that she was never going to leave. She knew how I feel to being left out on. She grew up with no father. She grew up with feeling like her mom ain't really love her. So I guess she felt like the abuse was normal. I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's just crazy. I get, like I said, I guess she felt like the abuse was normal, and no matter what, even if she tried to leave, it ain't work out. I mean, from the movie, we see she tried to escape. She called her mom one night, line of ice, saying she just had to go to the bathroom. She sneaks around the house, collect the kids. They all being loud, talking, oh, what's for breakfast, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, at the end of the motherfucking day, she telling y'all, shh, 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 and y'all still loud asking questions. Talk about some weird dad, what's for breakfast. It's to the point that she was taking clothes out the dirty clothes bin. Put this on, put that on. Y'all come on, we out. Shut the hell up, we out. She called her mom. She ends up finding out that Ike bought the mom a house. The mom ended up calling Ike, or Ike ended up calling her, and the mom snitches. Ike goes to the train station. Tina's using the bathroom. Come out. She got the kids on the train, tell them not to move. When she comes out, the kids are pretty much not on the train. She goes out to see that the kids is pretty much getting in the car with Ike. After a little confrontation, she ends up getting in that car with Ike. And I already told y'all half the movie. I thought about to go down the whole movie. I just feel like it's a bit crazy. She deals with more abuse. She eventually leaves Ike after one last fight that happens in the limo. Um, Me personally, I feel like I don't know if the abuse happened before. I'm guessing abuse happened after she had a child or two with Ike. But no matter what, I would have took my kids. I haven't had the book, so I don't know if she speak on that leaving incident too much and who she took. But from the movie, I would have took my kids and I would have left. Everybody know you were Tina Turner. I feel like you could have let them know, like, look, I don't want to be in that relationship no more. But I guess it would have been difficult because I owned the name. I pretty much own everything. And because you live by that name, Tina Turner, Ike then fucked that name up so bad and just fucked up Ike and Tina so bad with owing people money and shit like that. And you're missing out on shows since leaving Ike. Now, not only do he owe people, you owe people. So now so after leaving Ike, she got to pretty much try to find any show she can. But she want to switch up her style. She's sick and tired of singing the same old shit with Ike. Everybody is missing her, Ike, her, and Ike, her, and Ike. But she want to go off this rock star role. And that's where the spiky blonde hair come to play. The pretty much seen as provocative outfits still are in place. Same outfits that she been wearing since her Ike. But now they more rock star-ish. And she gotta do what she gotta do to pay off all the motherfucking debts. And a lot of people ain't believe her at first, but she found a way to get people to believe her. Another movie I have a problem with. It's Soul Food. Now, and the crazy thing about it is Soul Food even became a series. Soul Food even became a goddamn series. So, so I gotta look on Wikipedia to get the full storyline when it comes to this movie. So as I look on Wikipedia, this is a 1997 movie written by George Tillman Jr. It stars Vanessa Williams, Vivica Fox, Nia Long, Michael Beach, Mekhi Phifer, Jeffrey D. Sims, Irma B. Hall, Gina Herrera, and Brandon Hammond. I'm sorry. Anywho, so I'm gonna try to give y'all the breakdown plot. Soul Food told through the eyes of an 11-year-old Ahmad follows the trials of the Joseph family, a close-knit Chicago family that gets together to have Sunday dinner every week with plenty of soul food to go around. Mother, or also known as Big Mama, or Mother Joe, has three daughters who each have had varying success in life. Oldest daughter Terry, portrayed by Vanessa Williams, has become a successful lawyer, but has a strained relationship with younger sister Maxine, Ahmad's mother, who stole and eventually married Terry's former boyfriend Kenny. Terry is also married to Miles, a lawyer who quits his job to pursue his dream in being an R&B musician, which Terry doesn't support. And then Big Mama has a younger daughter named Robin, but they call her Bird throughout the movie. And she just opened up a barbershop slash beauty parlor, and she's married to Lim, an ex-convict. Now I don't know why they ain't say what Maxine's job was, but I guess Maxine, she just be in the house cooking most of the food. She cooks most of the food, and they start the movie with her being pregnant with her third child. Anywho, Life becomes complicated when Mother Joe, a diabetic but wise and charming matriarch of the family and the glue that holds it together, suffers a debilitating stroke during an operation to amputate her leg and slips into a coma, dying shortly after sharing the last word of advice with Ahmad when she awakens 5 weeks later. Without her guidance, the family begins to fall apart in the interim. Ooh, my stomach feel full. Terry takes in her troubled cousin Faith, who bonds with Miles over the love of the arts. The two are caught having sex by Terry, which later leads to a near violent confrontation at Kenny Maxine's anniversary party, when she furiously comes after the two with a knife. We are in at the end of the day. I feel like the time was right. Needed to have that breakdown. She's at the anniversary party of her sister and her first boyfriend, and then come to find out her cousin sleeping with her husband. Ain't that fucked up? Meanwhile, Lim gets fired from his job after being caught lying about his criminal record and cannot find a new one for the same reason. So Bird makes an uneasy deal with her former boyfriend Samuel St. James to get Lim a job. This man then came to the wedding. He comes to a shop flirting with you. Child. At work, Samuel tells Lim that Bird asked him to hire him and then provokes Lim by making inappropriate remarks about Bird. This leads Lim to assault Samuel, resulting in Lim's dismissal. When Lim discovers Bird was behind the deal, this leads to a heated confrontation, and during their argument, Terry overhears and mistakenly believes Lim was physically threatening her sister. All he did was push her. Terry hires her cousin, Blimp, to teach Lim a lesson, but when the two men fight, which ends with Lim pulling a gun, the police become involved, and Lim is arrested on assault and illegal gun possession charges. Realizing her mistake, Terry calls in a few favors to have Lim released and later apologizes to him. Half-ass. That's the wrong person she should have been taking her frustrations out with. The fight between Terry and Maxine soon caused the family dinner to stop and the Joseph family tradition to be broken after 4 years due to ongoing tensions. That happened way before Big Mama died. Anywho, everything comes to a head when after Terry decides to sell the Joseph family home rather than get stuck with most of her mother's hospital bills. Maxine and Bird file an injunction to stop the sale, setting the stage for the major legal battle with the family. Through all this, Ahmad becomes worried about the state of his extended family, and following Big Mama passing, conspires to find a way to bring them all back together. Ahmad tells his relatives about the stash of money that Big Mama had hidden away some time ago, but everyone dismisses him, believing it to be a myth. However, Ahmad manages to get everyone together for another Sunday dinner by promising them the whereabouts of the money. The dinner is uneasy as everyone starts confronting their issues, and eventually they realize there is no money. Oh, so they thought. Maxine chastises her son for lying, but Ahmad says tearfully that it was the only way to get everyone back together again, citing it was Big Mama's dying wish. As Maxine confronts her son, The kitchen catches on fire due to Ma having accidentally left a towel on the stove. He even did that twice in the movie. That's how Big Mama accidentally burned her arm. But anywho, and they all work together to try to put it out. Just as they finish putting the fire out, Uncle Pete, Big Mama's brother, comes down with his television and drops it to reveal the money that Big Mama had hidden away. So obviously the money wasn't allowed. Things start to go well for the family. Miles still comes by for Sunday there and there, even though him and Terry are divorcing. Lemon and Bird are expecting their first child. Terry and Maxine had made peace in the former ops to not sell the family house. Faith is finally becoming part of the family again, and Uncle P, who never came out of his room, starts to join the family. First of all, me personally, y'all got this damn house that everybody got their own house, and y'all got this family house. Yeah, Big Mama was living there, but she eventually dies, and y'all decide, oh, we're gonna sell the house and we're gonna pay Uncle Peter the nursing home. Bullshit. It seems like people were struggling. So I don't know why no one took the time to just live at the house with Uncle Pete, make sure he's okay. So y'all pretty much just had this man standing in that house by himself while all y'all went about y'all business. And y'all come over there every now and then to cook family dinners and be yelling and arguing and shit like that. Y'all didn't tell this man his sister died. Y'all didn't tell this man shit. All y'all do is bring food upstairs, leave it in front. I mean, slide under his bedroom door, leave it in front of the door, and he'll eat. Then y'all knew Big Mama had diabetes and all that shit that y'all motherfucking eating was causing her to get sick. She wasn't taking her medicine. She was refusing to get her leg cut off. The family is just beefing. It's a lot going on. Terry mad because she gotta go to the house every day and see her sister who's fucking her first boyfriend and got 2 kids, now 3 by him. Then your cousin ended up fucking your husband. Bird got her own shenanigans in the goddamn closet because she married an ex-convict and you over here still flirting with your ex-boyfriend. And Terry pretty much felt like everything was her responsibility because she's a lawyer and she, I guess, made the most money. And everybody was doing their dirty, and she finally had her breaking point. It's a lie. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do a part 2 because I gotta check something real quick. My stomach even hurt.